the first thing I want to say to such a person, or I would say to such a person, is that if God has forgotten about you, he will not be talking. See, I tell people, this is my house. It can't do anything. When it comes to this sewing, shoemaking, like those things, I've tried. I didn't survive with it.
How does that happen? I wish we can go a bit deeper here.
Yes.
How does that happen?
It's going to benefit them.
Okay.
And truly, we don't live for ourselves.
We don't
live for ourselves. The moment you start living for yourself, you'll be dying. Yes.
Wow. Okay, so welcome to Tomorrow Today podcast. And I'm so excited that I'm starting because the long-awaited time is here, and today I have a wonderful guest who is going to take us through. It is so frustrating when you start the year with a lot of goals, you put down some plans and the things that you would want to go through to get to that dreamland. But halfway the year, you see little of the results that you were anticipating. Sometimes you don't even see anything at all, and you get stuck. And so starting the second half becomes a bit frustrating. But it's so important that you go through what we call the mid-year ultimate reset, because that is going to help you see how best you're going to get to the finishing line without staying at one place gazing at the goal at the other end. And so I happen to have a wonderful man in the studio. Today is his first time. We're going to have a wonderful talk, and I know it is going to be a blessing to you. Listen, my team and I, we know that this is the first time we are having two-man podcast in the studio, and we would want you to be part of this family. And so please do well to subscribe, like the video, and also leave your comment. One thing that we want to tell you is that you can leave any topic in the comment section that you would want us to discuss, so that anytime we get on set, we will talk about such topics. And so be part of this family as we begin this community. Now let's get back to the studio. I have here this wonderful man. I don't know how to describe him, whether I should call him Uncle Larry, Pastor Larry, or Mr. Noble Woode. I don't know which one.
Brother Larry.
Brother Larry. Okay, Brother Larry, you're welcome to Tomorrow Today podcast.
Thank you. I was excited to be here.
Okay, so I want to ask, what is your first impression about this studio? Your first time here and your first time on this podcast. What is your first impression?
So I see creativity.
Ooh.
I see determination. And I see a life that is full of focus. Yes.
Wow. Let me quickly read this. Let me read this to you. I know we will go to the topic for today. I want to read something. There is this thing that I read. It's so inspiring to me, and I want to have your view on it. It says that character is determined by the people you most admire, both living and dead. The values that they possess, which you admire them for, you need to write them down, study them, and let them be part of you so that you can get to that level. What is your impression concerning this quote?
Okay, so I think it's a very deep quote, and it really speaks to the essence of our being. Mm-hmm. What do we live for? I ask someone, what do you want to be remembered for?
Okay.
When you are no more. That is actually the character that you are leaving behind, or the character that you live. So I believe that this is a deep thought, and when we are guided by this, we will certainly live a very fulfilling life. Yes.
Yeah. Now, last week I had one of my youth called me to have a convo with me, and one of the things that the person said was that, Pastor Patrick, I'm just frustrated. And I was asking why, and the person was of the view that it looks like God has forgotten about him because from the beginning of the year, he wrote a lot of things down. Not that he has been lazy, but it looks like the system and the path that he used, it's yielding nothing. And even if he has any result, it is just bare minimum. And so the second half of the year, he's thinking how to even pursue the goals so that at the end of the year, he can look back and say, indeed, this year I achieved this. Such a person, how are you going to talk to him to rewire the brain in order to focus to get to that promised land?
Yes, thank you very much. And I think that it's a genuine concern. But as much as it's a genuine concern, it is actually a human genuine concern. The first thing I want to say to such a person, or I would say to such a person, is that if God has forgotten about you, we will not be talking.
Oh.
Yes. If God has forgotten about him, we will not be talking. Yes. When we are alive, it means that God has a purpose for us.
Okay.
Paul says something. He said, when I die, it's a gain. But when I live, it is Christ. It is because he has something and a purpose for you. That is why we see today. No life is a useless life. And let me just say this in passing.
Okay.
I read a comment on Facebook, and they showed some of, excuse me to say, the they call it to them what?
The junkies?
The junkies,
yeah,
and all
those
that.
Yes, and they're addicted to smoking.
Someone posted by saying that when we were in that flooding crisis, these were the people that were rescuing people.
Yes. And they didn't mind anything.
They did not mind.
They were just going through the dangers to bring out people.
Yes. So just show me a useless person, and I will show you a person who is not alive. God has a purpose for every single life. This question this person asked, I'm telling you, is a question that will change the life of many. So assuming he's not alive to ask that question, a certain life will not be changed.
Yeah.
This conversation that we have started with, it is because of that person's question.
Wow.
And I believe that many people that will listen to this very session, many lives will be impacted. And that is how God does his things.
Wow. Well, in fact, I would want you to put them in PowerPoint, because I can, just by your introduction, there is a lot that we need to write down. And so what I'm going to do is that I would want him to give us the points in bulletin form. So maybe 1, 2, 3, the kind of things that we need to abreast ourselves with so that we can search forward, getting to the end of the finishing line and clapping our hands with full of joy, saying that indeed the Lord has done it. And that is what I want him to do. But before then, just as I said in the introduction, if today is your first time you're coming across this video, please do well to subscribe and be part of this family. Okay? Do that for me. Tomorrow Today needs your help. Back to you, Uncle Larry. So I would want you to just go like you've started really, really well, and I want more. So let's continue.
Okay. So let me be a bit fast and quick with this one. First of all, I believe we are talking to people who have made goals. There are people that they have not set any goals from the beginning of the year. And some will say that, okay, I set some goals 5 years ago, nothing happened, 2 years ago, nothing happened, and whatever. But whatever it is, you should have a plan. You cannot just wake up and have nothing. So first of all, if up to the mid of the year, you've not made any goal, you have not set out any goal, quickly put down some goal. Just start it this way. Ask yourself, when you leave this very world, what do you want to be remembered for? I want to be remembered as someone who did good. I want to be remembered as someone who was passionate about sowing. I want to be remembered as someone who did that, this and that. If that is what you want to be remembered for, write it down. Every morning when you wake up, follow that. What will make you follow that? You are going to take steps one after the other to fulfill that. So first of all, just have a goal.
Have a goal or a plan.
If you do not have one now, have a goal. The second thing, if you already have a goal, come back, review that goals. What did you set out to do for the year 2026? After committing it into God's hands, where are you? Were you able to achieve that? Or where are you with those goals? So just review those goals. You can check and say, okay, I decided to accomplish 3 or 4 things at the end of the year, but I see none of them have not even been able to start even one of them, don't be discouraged. God knows you, and He knows what He's about. Continue to press on. Continue to press on. So we've talked about two things.
Yes,
First,
have a goal, a plan,
Yes.
then review the goals.
Review the goals. Maybe you had certain expectations. Where we are now, you look at it, you realize that no, okay, it looks like I'm behind. It looks like this one is not possible. It is not bad. Review those goals. Review those goals. And after reviewing the goals, the third thing, celebrate any little success that you've chalked. Especially those who have the goals. They set out goals. Celebrate it. Celebrate yourself. Just look at yourself in the mirror. Tell yourself, I've tried. Yes, I've tried.
And I think after this discussion, I'm going to get a bottle of malt for myself, because this was part of the goals for the year. And I started early this year in the month of January. And surprisingly, in July, I'm now doing the first episode with an in-person guest.
Yeah.
This is so surprising. And in fact, you are right on point. We need to celebrate this. I need to celebrate this. Seriously. Okay, please carry on.
So celebrate the goals. Now, after celebrating the goals, don't go and sleep. Like some African countries, things you do.
Oh, don't do this. Don't bring back this pain. Don't bring back this
After
pain.
celebrating what you've achieved, tell yourself that
There is more ahead.
There is more to be done.
Okay.
There is more to be done. And just put them down and just follow them up.
Okay.
One way or the other, you will get there.
Okay.
Look at it. You see, whatever goal we set, think about those who benefit from the goal that you have set.
When we set goals, the pivotal thing that we should be doing is to think about the people that will benefit from the goal that we have set. Not even we ourselves.
We don't live for ourselves.
We don't live for
We
ourselves.
don't live for ourselves. Yes.
No, say that again.
Yes. I'm saying that when you set the
Say it
goal,
into the mic again.
yes, I'm
please.
saying that when you set the goals, okay, don't think about yourself. Okay, think about the other people, how it's going to benefit them.
Okay.
And truly, we don't live for ourselves.
Don't live for
We
ourselves.
don't live for ourselves. The moment you start living for yourself, you'll be dying. Yes.
Wow. How does that happen?
Yes.
I wish we can go a bit deeper here.
Yes.
How does that happen? That when we start living for ourselves, we begin to die.
Good. So, you've gone to school.
Okay.
You've gone to learn maybe any vocation, how to sew. Decide to sew for yourself alone.
No.
Just decide to sew for yourself alone. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, hardly do I even think of sewing for
When you
myself.
sew for yourself, how much are you going to raise from that?
Nothing.
And you need that gift or that skill that you have acquired. You need to give to other people, serve others with it, so that in return,
can
whatever
get the
they
money that I'm
give to
looking
you,
for.
you are going to survive on.
Yeah.
So whenever you decide to live for yourself, you die.
You begin to die.
You begin to die.
Okay. Understood now.
Yes.
Understood.
So we don't live for ourselves. So whatever goal we set for ourselves, it is to benefit others, not us.
Wow.
Yes.
So life itself is selflessness.
Yes.
It is not about you. It's not about you entirely. What you are looking for. And even the things that you're looking for, the ironical thing is that it is still in fulfillment of other people's goals. And so I'm looking for this. Like desiring to have a podcast. It is not just to listen to myself, but because of the knowledge that we've acquired, we want to push it out there so that others will listen and benefit from it. And so basically, whatever that we are doing, whatever we are thinking, all the goals that we are setting, looking for it to achieve them, it is not even to satisfy us. It is to satisfy others. This is God's kind of living. This is God's kind of living. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And that is so
And
beautiful.
even the world also believe in that. else.
Yeah.
So the world will say, okay, I want to design a car. I
Okay.
want to do this. Those who come up with all those initiatives, they didn't have themselves in mind.
In mind, yeah.
They did not. They think about the solution to
Other
the
people's
world.
problems.
And we say that anybody that has solution to the problem of the world, they are those who make it.
Mm-hmm.
It is not their problem. It is a problem of the world.
Oh my God.
It is a problem of the world. So once you have that one at the back of your mind, that I need to fulfill this goal. I need to fulfill this goal because someone is there waiting for the outcome of it to be blessed.
Okay.
You remain focused.
You remain focused.
You remain focused. God is a one. Let me read a scripture here.
Okay.
Because that is the center of everything. So I read Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. It's a very common scripture. It says that, for I know the thought that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thought of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Thought of peace. You can imagine when things are not going well with you. You can imagine when your life is just in a mess. You don't know where you are going. You don't know what to do. You have no plan for yourself. You have no goal for yourself. You can imagine how your life will be.
Yeah.
You can never be at peace.
Yeah.
But even when you have not achieved, but you have something that you are following, you are working towards, you have peace within you. That tomorrow, this is what I'll be doing.
Okay.
So you will not sleep and will not wake up. But you know, hey, tomorrow I need to sow this for these people.
Yeah.
Hey, tomorrow I have to come online and broadcast this.
Yeah.
I'm sure since yesterday you've not been sleeping well.
Yeah, I've been thinking of how to do the setup. Even this morning I went to the office.
Good.
Then I came back to look at how the setup will be. Then I will view, I'll look at it, go back again.
Good.
Just as what you are saying.
And after all this, sincerely, tell me the number of times that you watch your own podcast out there.
No.
After you giving it to us to benefit us, you go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
You think
plan
about
another,
what else to do to benefit other people.
Yes.
So once you have people in mind, you will never say that I can't do anything.
Can't do anything. Okay.
Like I said from the beginning, if you are useless, if God has forgotten about you, you will not be alive.
You will not be alive if God has forgotten about you. I want to ask this question before maybe you go to your next one. That is about situation and problems. I'm going to put them in line. You know, when there is a problem, it is easy to find solutions because we quickly look at the cause of the problem and we intend to find solutions to it. In many instances, situations, you find it difficult to find solution because it is a situation. For example, you are born a male. If it's a situation you find yourself in, if you don't like it, if you don't like the gender, now we have an advanced technology. Even if you force yourself to go through those processes, within you are still a male. That is a situation. And so I want to liken it to someone who finds himself not in problems or challenges, but situations. For example, somebody finds himself or herself in an environment where it is so difficult to be seen by others what you do. It is so difficult for you to break out. Such people, how should they gather all the momentum as we have already started the second half of the year? Let me even cite a practical example. We have some people, the situation they find themselves in is that they have written a lot of application letters searching for jobs, and it's not that there is a problem somewhere. If there is a problem, we go and look at search for the cause, then we find solution. But this time, you don't see any problem. But the situation is that the person is not finding any job. No company, no institution is calling the person. Such people, how do we still get them to believe that they are alive for a purpose and that they need to search forward with all that they have?
Okay. So I remember one time I was driving home and I saw a young man like my age. And
Please don't be deceived. I will tell you something at the end of the video. Don't look at him and guess the age, okay?
and this young man was selling PK.
PK. Oh.
Yes. And I just asked myself, if I was not to be working at where I work now, and I need to feed my children, would I ever pick or go and get some PK like this young man
To
sell by the roadside? I just asked myself.
The need for survival.
I feel sometimes we've not been pushed enough to the point that we will see God, what He wants for us. I tell you, if we've not been pushed enough and our situation, at least I want to work. I don't have work to do now, but at least I'm still eating. I still sleep and I roof. The basic things that I need to survive, I have them. The only thing is that I don't have work to do that I'll raise funds for myself. But at least the basic things, I have it.
Yeah.
So I'll sit and still be murmuring. But if I'm pushed to the point where even the basic things that I need to survive, I'm not getting, I'm telling you, wherever we'll find money to survive,
yeah.
There are a lot of people like that, but they've not committed suicide.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people, before they got to the point of maybe selling the PK, they have wasted some time before coming to the point of that. I'm not saying that that is the only option, but I feel that all is not lost. Allow yourself. What kind of work are you looking for? You are looking for white-collar job. Maybe that's not where God wants to take. That's not where God wants you to be. See, I tell people, this is my hands. It can't do anything. When it comes to this sewing, shoemaking, like those things, I've tried. I didn't survive with it.
Okay.
Till I got to know that, no, I have to do schooling. Everything about me is schooling. And that is what is putting food on my table by the grace of God. So we need to identify in that hard situation, we should still be determined that we must survive. Yeah. Something must work for us. The applications are not coming out well. Try something else.
Okay.
And sometimes the simple excuse is that even what you want to start, it is money that you need. It's not all that is. It's not all about money.
Yeah, I'm a testimony of that. It's not all about the money.
At times, you just have to take a step.
And some.
We hear of stories of people who started selling PK, but somebody found them, blessed them by the grace of God, and they moved from PK by the roadside.
Yeah.
They moved to the retailing of,
wholesale
of it rather. So please, I understand. It's not that easy. If I sit here to tell you that it is that easy, no. But as children of God, once He has certain plans for us, once He has not given up on us, we should just look at Him. And like Peter, we won't drown. Whatever it is, He will see His people through. Don't let us throw our hands in despair.
Yeah.
Once that one happens, then we don't trust that He can do it.
Yeah, it's true. I think that in many instances, the decisions that we, the young people or the majority, take is based on what others think. when you were speaking, I was just thinking through such a person who will say, I've tried and nothing is happening, so what should I do? And I've given up, might be thinking of what people will say when he or she starts something. Maybe it might be selling of PK, as you mentioned. I have sold in the street before.
Yeah.
it's
I know certainly one day the tables will change. I'll take this seat and you take my seat.
I know. Oh God has been so good. Beloved, don't give up on God. He has not given up on you. And so just as I'm saying, sometimes we pay much attention to what people think of us and we begin to live to please them. Just as you mentioned, maybe I have my certificate and I'm not getting a job out of that certificate.
Yeah.
What else can I do? Can I learn any trade? Can I do something for somebody? Is it even ironing? Is it even driving, boats, anything? I know a brother Ponsam, I'm giving you a shout out, yes. This man, his dream was to be in the accounting firm or other things like that. But after school, the best option that he had was teaching. And he was so committed to it that through the teaching, somebody whose husband has something greater in finance saw his commitment and recommended him. And now he's in the field that he dreamt of.
Yeah, that is how God does it.
And so just as
beginnings.
Thank you. So the point is, do not disrecognize the smaller beginnings. And so what you said is so much true. And I'm just praying that anyone watching us will pick these things and we will begin to practicalize them. Excuse me. We'll begin to practicalize them in our lives and see what God will do. The thing that I would say is that let's do our best and leave the rest to God, and let's see what God will also do.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure. Let me just add 1 or 2 points to it. So the other thing that you have to also do is that just make sure your goals are within your capabilities.
Okay.
Your goals are within your capabilities.
It should be measurable. You should.
In the next 6 months, I want to own a plane. I'll be frustrated.
Yes. If you're not careful, you go into lottery.
But if I tell myself that in the next 6 months, I would want to have a new phone.
Okay.
Pixel.
Yeah. Pixel. Yes.
Pixel 10. At least with what I do and what comes in, I can achieve it.
Yes.
You see, when you set the goal so big and you're not able to achieve it, it's so discouraging.
Yeah.
And it doesn't motivate you to even put in much effort. So if for the past 6 months, you review your goals and you realize that they are too ambitious, calm down. It's you. It's your goal. Nobody will beat you.
Yes.
So break it down into smaller ways, achieve them, celebrate, top it up again. And by the time you realize, in the next 5 years, you have what will blow your own mind.
I will call it the principle of radical pruning. And so let's quickly go back to what we have written down. Now we don't have 12 months. We have 6 months. So you go through what you've written down. What can I take out? What can I adjust? So the radical pruning will help you sail through. If we do not do that, we realize that the weight of the things that we said from the beginning in ratio to this 12 month, now we don't have 12 months. It will still behavior on our shoulders and we wouldn't be able to sail through. And so the radical pruning is so important, as you're saying. So through reviewing, we'll be able to take out certain things that we need to take out. We'll be able to tweak some of them, reshape others, and put in the processes to get them. Yeah, that is true. I don't know about you, beloved. I don't know about you, how you are being blessed at this moment. In fact, since this one is the first episode, we wouldn't want to spend much time on the topic. We will come back definitely, but I believe that you are being blessed by these few things. What we've mentioned so far is that, one, if you don't have a goal, make sure you have a goal. Review your goal. Then celebrate the smaller wins that you have had on the way. Then do well to also adjust your goal so that it can be achievable. Some people, their goals cannot be achieved, even if you give them the whole year again. And so please, don't please anybody by setting higher goals beyond you. Look at yourself, your potentials, challenge yourself, and set those achievable goals. And I think at the end of the year, we will look back and say, indeed, the Lord has done it. And you'll be proud of yourself.
Sure.
Yes, I know so. Sure. So, Brother Larry, as you were saying, I should call you.
Yeah.
What will be your last words? I know you have a lot, but because of time, you have a lot. We will find time to talk more about these things. You know, you have a place to go, I know. And so your last words to the people, and I would wish that you look into your camera here and speak to them. Your last words to them.
Good. So my last words, first of all, if God has forgotten about you or has given up on you, you will not be alive. Remember. 1. Also, remember that God loves you. He has a perfect plan for your life. And your plans or your goals in this life will never be achieved or will never be materialized outside Him. Look for Him. Just look for Him. And He will certainly direct your path. And finally, I want to tell you, you are more than a conqueror. You are very relevant to this current world that we find ourselves in. You are the right person to be here at this time of the year. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep pressing on. And tomorrow, we'll all meet and we'll smile. God bless you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Before I let you go, I want to ask, what is that life principle that keeps you going every day, that you wake up and it pushes you and you are, even when you are in a situation of, or you are in the state of not doing anything, thinking that you will not do anything because there isn't any energy, that principle pushes you, it gets you on your feet and you begin to go. What is that life principle?
Luke 17 said, for I am an unworthy servant.
Oh God.
And I have done what I need to do. The servant cannot sleep while the master is also sleeping. The servant has a work to do. The servant has a responsibility. And that is what pushes me on.
Okay.
That is my number one principle. That I have somebody I need to serve.
Okay.
And that person is you.
Hi.
God bless you.
God bless you too. This is so powerful. And so, beloved, this is where we are going to draw the curtains. What I would say is that we've learned a lot of things. And so after watching this, do well to share with other people and let them also get access to this. Let me put this across. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do well to subscribe. Please, this one, we are pleading with you. Subscribe and let others also get to know about this by sharing. Then after liking the video, leave your comment. And just as I said, in the comment section, you can as well as put the topics that you want us or you would want us to talk about so that in the next episode, we'll be talking about it. Thank you so much for your time. And I remain your servant with the fire. See you in the next episode.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Uncle, so what we will do is that as part of our takeaways, we will take you some pictures in the studio so that you can post the nice ones that you can post them. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.